No, it's really just that. I would say that those are the two things that I consider
Stop capping, Adam. You capped out, bro.
kind of like strikes against the idea of doing consistent weekly content with Flacco. Is that number one? I feel like by him doing a podcast with T-Rail, he's kind of watering himself down.
Bro, you got pots, you got kettles. Pots and kettles, Adam. Pots and kettles, bro. Like, you done turned this straight into a whole T-Rail bashing video, bro. Like why Adam don't like T-Rail like that? Like, if T-Rail was such of low value, bro, like, why he so mad at T-Rail? That's crazy. Adam know what's up. But pots and kettles, Adam. Bam, YouTube, what it do? Welcome back to the channel, man. Happy Saturday to y'all, man. We got some content we got to get into. Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday, man. You know what I mean? If you ain't get with gang, hey, it's on you, folks. But it's always tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, you know. A lot of us, you know, I think we work so hard and we go so crazy that sometimes we may be afforded to have a bad day. But as for right now, gang, I can't afford it, gang. You know what I'm saying? Having a bad day is a luxury for the rich, man. But I'm on my way, you feel me? But hey, man, we got to tap into this no jumper content, man. It's been a minute since I've been to Cali and been on Melrose and went and hollered at my guys, man. You feel me? So we're gonna have to talk about this one. And I was just, you know, catching up on some no jumper content because, you know, I have to take Adam and no jumper. I have to take them by spells, bro. You feel me? Like, I just can't consume it every single day, man, because they be irking me, bro. And I be wanna get up there and pod with them, but for some reason Adam don't want me to pod with him. He see me. You know what I'm saying? I know he see me. Shout out Adam 22. One day I'm gonna pod with him though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we're gonna do it in Atlanta or we're gonna do it in LA. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Adam don't mind coming to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, to get my point of view on the whole how he like to put us, the no jumper reaction channels, you dig, I guess. But yeah, so I was watching this, and in the midst of me watching it, well, what made me click on it was I saw that Adam, I figured he would have an issue with Flakko, like, starting up a podcast with T-Rail. If you don't know T-Rail, man, do your homework on Back on Fit. T-Rail and Adam, they really don't get along. They don't like each other. And Flakko is one of them guys over there on No Jumper. I think Flakko still work for No Jumper, too. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw that, Adam was like, okay, Flakko working with the ops. I was like, man, let me click on this and see what they talking about, man. But when they got to talking about what they were talking about, I had to stop it, bro. Because I was like, I need to get the opinion of the mob.
Tomorrow, I was supposed to do a pilot episode with Flacco and Moose Man. The idea being
Moose Man,
that maybe there's a chance that No Jumper could have another weekly show that would feature me, Flacco, Moose Man, and I don't know, maybe we build out some more people on the cast from that. This is just an idea. I've been toying with it. I figured, why not? We'll do Wednesday. We'll do an episode. We'll see how it goes. It's been in the calendar for weeks now because it was hard for us to find a date that would work. Today, I message in the group chat with them, and I say, yo, so are y'all good for 4 p.m. tomorrow? Flacco, I forget exactly what he said, but it's clear that he was going to be out of town, that he had not written this down. He had not put it in his calendar at all, not taking podcasting seriously. And to his credit, Moose Man said that he had a thing with the apartment he's trying to get or whatever. He wasn't going to be able to do it either. So
sounds like they don't want to pod with the Grandmaster, man. That's what it sounds like, you feel me? Because think about this, gang. And y'all know I ain't capping. Have y'all ever dreaded going somewhere? You realize that you really ain't gotta go. The person wants you to go. You feel me? The person really ain't that important to you, but they kind of they slightly important. But if you don't go, you really don't give a damn about what they think about you. You feel me? But then you don't tell them, and you trying to figure out, like, how am I gonna tell them that I can't come? How am I gonna tell them that, you know? Because you can't tell them you don't want to come because they semi-important to you, so you don't want no smoke with them. You feel me? So you can't be like, man, I don't want to come to that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you be like, dang, man, I guess I could tell them I gotta work, but then if I get on Instagram or something, they don't know I ain't at work. You feel what I'm saying? So Flacco, I just tell them I'm going out of town. You feel me? And come on, Adam know that's cap. All it is, bro, Flakko don't need Adam no more, bro. That's all it is, bro. He big Flock now. He Balenciaga boots wearing, you know what I'm saying, polo quarter zipping Flakko, bro. He don't need Adam no more, bro. So he like, I don't even want to start a podcast with you. I'm finna go over here and I'm finna build T-Rail, basically. Not saying T-Rail needs to be built, but that's just Grandmaster, you made Flakko, but Flakko paid now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can only imagine Flakko thinking like, y'all remember Black Young said, look, it's not me. I mean, it's not you, it's me. You know what I'm saying? That's Flakko hitting Adam with one of them, it's not you, it's me. You feel me? That's just what it is.
Both of them, despite it being in the calendar, both of them were not planning on showing up and did not mention it in any way.
You put it in the calendar, damn it.
Personally, that shows a lack of professionalism. I'm going to be totally real. Then, in addition to that, Flakko was telling us about this terrible deal that he had on the table where basically he was being offered money to start a podcast. They sent him the contract. It was all up. They were trying to take a percentage of his YouTube money, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know if I'm saying too much, Flakko. He takes this deal that is not so beneficial, and he ends up giving it to T-Rail. And then he gets a large percentage of the money, you know, and that makes sense because realistically, T-Rail ain't got shit going on. So anybody trying to give him any money, he's just any dollar he can get his hands on. He's just
man, check him out.
But then that also makes me feel like by Flakko doing a weekly podcast with T-Rail, he's watering down his value because he's showing that he's willing to sit with D-listers on a.
Bro, you sitting with a Blind Blood, Aunt Hefe, A-Tray Gangster Crip, Spody Malcolm X, and a junkie. I ain't trying to glaze T-Rail, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Back on Fit, shout out to T-Rail, 80 and them guys, but how can you call T-Rail a D-lister, bro? When you sitting with a Blind Blood, shout out Munchie B, but he is a Blind Blood, and I heard Munchie like that, so I don't want no smoke. You sitting with Aunt Hefe, shout out Aunt. You feel me? I ain't gonna say too much about Aunt. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm kind of like, I'm not scared of Aunt, but like, if Aunt walked past my car, I would lock my doors. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And Spody Malcolm X face, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Adam. Cut it out. And you seen what LUSH won, man. A known J. But T-Rail is a D-lister. Okay.
Weekly basis just to help try to get a relatively small amount of money. So to the people that I kind of hyped up the idea of Flakko and me doing a weekly podcast, multiple strikes against him. Number one, ghosting on the episode and not telling me in advance. Number two, doing bad, low-quality, watered-down content with someone who realistically is not a professional podcaster. So I just want to let the world know, I thought that this might have some motion, some momentum. I don't think Flakko, I don't really see it working out, especially because he's out of town. He would have to be flying in for it. Maybe the Adam and Moose thing could still have some legs, but we would have to find at least one, maybe two more characters in order to be able to make that a thing.
When you say it's not going to work, is that referring to just this specific show with Flakko, or just like it's more of a greater issue you have with Flakko in general?
Well, I mean, no, it's really just that. I would say that those are the two things that I consider.
Stop capping, Adam. You capped out, bro.
Kind of like strikes against the idea of doing consistent weekly content with Flakko is that, number one, I feel like by him doing a podcast with T-Rail, he's kind of watering himself down.
Bro, you got pots, you got kettles. Pots and kettles, Adam. Pots and kettles, bro. Like, you done turned this straight into a whole T-Rail bashing video, bro. Like why Adam don't like T-Rail like that? Like, if T-Rail was such of low value, bro, like, why he so mad at T-Rail? That's crazy. Adam know what's up, bro. But pots and kettles, Adam. Pots and kettles.
And also, the views are just looking terrible on that. Like, nobody wants to see Flakko sitting down with T-Rail.
Hey.
Me and Moose, on the other hand, that could have some value, but you can't be sprinkling yourself all over the place and doing content with somebody who has nothing going on. That's just not like if you're doing that and then you're also doing it with me. I'm looking at it like, okay, what makes our platform special when you're doing content with a No Jumper reaction channel on a week-to-week basis? Anyway, thoughts?
It seemed like
Adam crazy.
Flacco been getting to a bag and shit. He just moving there.
Man, I
Facts.
was just about to say the same thing.
He could finally able to get a girlfriend now. He got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. He feeling himself and he just, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's not you, it's me. Flacco hit him with that. It's not you, it's me, man. Hey, Munchie say Flacco got a girlfriend now. Hey, he acting different. That's crazy.
I think
man.
that, the way I see Flacco is that he is just not. I don't think he's capable of really like focusing on anything outside of his own YouTube channel, and it's kind of been that way since I met him. Realistically, like that's always been his focus. Everything else we tried to get him to do, it really just kind of always felt like it was a bit of an afterthought in comparison to him just grinding on his channel. And I respect that and I appreciate that. I don't really want to get in the way of that.
Yeah, First thing first, you're supposed to handle your business first, though. But shit, yeah, I think it's exactly what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, before he said that, I was about to ask you, do you think Flacco is not necessarily bigger than No Jumper, but he's too big for No Jumper?
Outgrown it.
He feel like he transcended.
I think that there is a world in which Flacco could be focused on doing a weekly piece of content on No Jumper. I don't think that like what he does with his own channel is so time consuming that he couldn't also do that. Mm-hmm. But as long as he's living out of state, that's for sure gonna really limit it. You know, most people don't want to fly from friggin' North Dakota or whatever to California on a weekly basis.
Adam just dropped Flacco low, man. Come on, Adam. Come on, man. Adam trying to get Flacco to it, man. Adam just backdoor Flacco, man. We ain't know what Flacco said. He was in Texas. Adam just dropped Flacco low. Oh my God, Adam mad, bro. Flacco, you might need to watch out, gang. Adam mad.
I know this isn't 100%, but what's up with Flacco's weight loss journey? Because I'm not confused about that. So is he actually
Here we
losing
go.
weight?
Here we go.
That shit backfired, bro.
What do you mean?
I don't think he's
That
gotten
messed up,
bigger. But I wouldn't say I'm confident that he's getting smaller.
I mean, like, look, if this
That
was like,
messed
hey,
up,
Lush
bro.
went to rehab because he was, you know,
You came back and you're still
everybody laughed
doing
about
bowls.
me being yeah, exactly. Then it's like, and you see me and I'm like, have like, my
Lush, if you went to rehab, we would not laugh at you when you came out of rehab and you still was getting high. We would expect you to come out of rehab high as a kite. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like, so nobody would basically laugh at you for. I mean, that's what you do. You Lush one, man. You know what I'm saying? You get high, man. You feel me? Like, straight up. But you ain't have to like bring up Flacco weight, bro. Like, you don't know how Flacco is struggling with that. You don't know, bro. Like, that's kind of jacked up.
cheekbones are more extended and I'm skinnier.
I mean, yeah, I don't
Looking
know.
like a scream mask.
Well, I will say that, like, I had an aunt back in the day who got the stomach stapling surgery, and she just ate through it. She just kept eating, and I think her stomach kind of just ended up going back to the normal size. And that's very much like a risk when you get that surgery, is that if you really just keep eating, it's just not going to hold, and your stomach's going to kind of like expand again, and you just won't lose weight. I'm not saying that's what happened with him, but it's definitely a possibility.
It's just not. I guess maybe it's more of an involved procedure than.
Well, to be fair though, too, I mean, I feel like he could lose a lot of weight, and maybe we wouldn't be able to tell because he was so like if he's lost 50 pounds, that's a ton of weight. But it's not like that much of the overall weight that he probably was like a good 350 before, right?
What is he now?
I don't know, but if I'm saying if he went from 350 to 300, he's still gonna look pretty fat.
Lee boy,
It
hell
might be
boy.
difficult to tell, because my thing is this, and I'm rooting for Flacco. I want bro to come through. You feel me?
But
I just don't see a tangible result at this point.
hey, if you paying your money, nigga, they need some results.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
Is it
see
fair to tell someone that they are still fat after they get an invasive surgery? Like, I feel like we should be able to be that honest with each other, right?
If it was me, if like this was me, you guys would be for sure 100% very forthright about if I still look fat.
That's real, and it says a lot about the fact that I think that we feel like we have an open enough line of communication with you that we could be honest with you.
Yeah, please.
But like, you know, I mean, there are other things. Like there are definitely things that you don't feel comfortable being straight up with your friends about because they're sensitive, right?
Well, yeah,
And some people don't necessarily have the aura with which you feel like you could just tell them whatever, right?
And y'all straight up telling them he stink.
Oh
Man,
my
so
God,
what's the
bro.
difference now?
But they done turned this straight into a Flakko bashing session, bro. Like, these boys ain't your friends, Flock. I don't know if you think they your friends, bro. I think you smart. I think you can actually read between the lines and you can see it, bro. You feel me? But come on, gang. This ain't got nothing to do with Flakko. Adam is basically upset because Flakko decided to help T-Rail. And he feels like he has outgrown No Jumper, which he has. Like, I know for a fact Flakko probably making 6 figures a month off of his own YouTube channel. So the little 202 bands Adam paying him, bro, it don't matter, gang. You know what I'm saying? That's like LeBron James going to, you know what I'm saying, start his own NBA team and not playing for his own team, but going to still play for the Lakers or something. Like, it makes no sense, bro.
Crazy.
That's a fixable problem.
I never did that, for the record.
I did a reaction. I did a reaction on. I did see that on your channel.
I think that
Somebody
was
talking about
reaction.
that. Like,
Crip
Mac was
was
creaming his
Like a little
shit.
doo-doo man.
suspect Gina. That was, I don't know.
Man, Crip Mac ate. Oh man, I don't even want to do
Yeah,
a Flakko.
Crip Mac said he
Man,
stuck, bro.
I couldn't stop laughing watching that clip, bro. It ain't even funny. Like, Crip Mac was on him. I don't know why Crip Mac was talking to Flakko like that, man.
No, he flipped the switch because he called him a.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Man, I ain't gonna cap. That turned into a Flakko bashing session in which, bro, I wouldn't say I was a Flakko fan. I just respect Flakko's hustle and I respect Flakko making something out of nothing, bro. And I feel like not just Adam, those guys right there, bro, they don't respect Flakko's come up. You feel me? Because you gotta think, everybody up there is a gang member except for Adam and Lush. The gang members really don't like Flakko. They have just grown accustomed to tolerating Flakko. You know what I'm saying? They don't like him, bro. No, Aunt Hefe was beefing with Flakko. Nah, they ain't beefing. Munchie was beefing with Flakko. Nah, him and Munchie ain't beefing. Spody Face was supposed to slap shit out Flakko. Flakko came to LA. They dapped him up because they want to be in Flakko's space. You know what I'm saying? So they basically tolerate Flakko calling gang members nincompoops and dumb guys and degenerates and things of that nature, bro. You know what I mean? Because they understand that in order to be in the media space, they gotta basically respect the media big homies. You feel me? And these are ruthless gangbangers. These are guys who allegedly have caught numerous of bodies, bro. Like, these are killers. And they big homies are Poetik Flakko, DJ Academics, Charlemagne the God. You know what I'm saying? Guys they would never respect in the streets, bro. Now they understand that they gotta respect it, bro. You feel me? If they want to be in this media space. You dig? And what Flakko is showing people is that you can make a lot of money in this media space. You dig? You feel me? If you willing to grind and put in the work. Now, I think Adam is really butthurt, and I don't mean that in a way Adam would like. You feel me? Like, but he's like hurt because he hates to see Flakko linking up with Ops. He hates to see Flakko linking up with T-Rail. If Flakko would have never linked up with T-Rail, Adam would not have a problem with Flakko not showing up to pod with him, bro. Straight up and down. But like I told y'all, Flakko using that whole, hey, Adam, it's not you, it's me, gang. I'm a little bit too important for you. Straight up and down. But shout out to No Jumper, man. Shout out to Flakko. It's crazy that they can say they friends with each other, but every time you go to a No Jumper video, somebody bashing somebody, but they never run into each other. Like, I just don't understand. That's a whole nother video though. But hey, though, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, though, folks, in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like that video. Don't forget to sub it up. Make sure you ring that bell. After y'all ring that bell, make sure y'all hit all, because I don't want y'all to be missing none of these bangers, man. Cause up next, man, we got to talk about Boosie Boo, man. Boosie went at Turk about this whole PC situation, so we're going to talk about that up next, man. Mar life or no life. Mar will know, he come OT and we getting straight out the mud, man. Until the next one, y'all be easy. Y'all stay safe, man. Happy Saturday, man. And, yo, make sure y'all grind it out, man. And remember, whatever you want out of life, man, all you got to do is attract it, bro. The law of attraction is very, very real, man. Test it out. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the flip, though. Let's get it. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap, too. I say my trap doing numbers. I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me, hey. The trap doing numbers. The trap.